Dillon here has been working on some projects, some personal projects for his portfolio in the future. And he worked on this massive script. What was the name of the script?
The new one or the old one?
The old one.
We didn't start the fire.
We didn't start the fire. Now, he has since abandoned it for multiple production issues and just decided that he didn't want to continue to pursue the project. But there was one really, really good scene that Coach Eilert actually produced for the sketch. And Dillon here said that there was no way, can you believe he told me what was going to happen? That there was no way that Ethan and I were going to play it on the show and not give him full directing credit.
And my argument was many directors don't even write their stuff.
And my argument was Dillon didn't like that scene to begin with because Coach Eilert went off script, way off script. Can you believe that Coach Eilert went off script, Ethan? He went way off script and did something that was not even close to what Dillon had originally wrote. And Dillon comes in the classroom that day. What were you saying when you finished that scene?
Well, for starters, I told him to go off script. I knew what.
That's not the way I remember the story.
No.
Well, Aisha, do you remember the story like that? She doesn't even remember. Dillon comes in. Lewis, it was terrible. He just went on and on and on, and he did all this stuff, and it was not anything what we had written, and I'm going to have to just cut it. We're going to have to cut the whole thing.
Come on, be quiet.
From Tay back there, he can even vouch and say that Coach Eilert did go too far within the script itself. I did inform him that he could go off script because for what I wrote, I didn't know what he was going to say. So I was like, you know what? It'd be better if he just went off script. Lewis just wants me just to say, oh, I didn't direct this. I did most of it. I directed it. I supervised this.
What really happened was when the entire thing started to get put in the editing suite and we looked at it, there was one scene that stuck out as really, really funny. And it was the one that Sir Lee Eilert himself starred in and wrote. That's right, I said it, wrote, because it was completely not what Dillon had written, and I can prove it because I still have Dillon's old script. I wanted to play that one scene because Dillon has already decided he's working on another project now, and he was like, we're going to scrap that, which is fine. But I was like, well, we can't scrap that one scene because, Ethan, it was really funny. Was it not funny, Ethan? Ethan's like, it was pretty funny. So I wanted, and then, do you know what Dillon here told me this morning when I told him I was going to play that one scene?
At least give me directorial credit.
He's still saying it on TV live. Lewis, are you going to give me a directorial credit for it? I said, Dillon, you didn't even like the scene. You didn't even want the scene. You wanted to cut the scene.
Most directors don't like their scenes anyway.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to see the Eilert scene that got cut from the sketch. I need you to know out there full and well, it was from a script that Dillon wrote and directed. It was not a scene that Dillon actually wrote or directed.
Somebody tell me who the president was when the war broke out in Europe and he won the election in 1916 on the phrase, he kept us out of war. Yes, Breonna Stone.
Eddie Chief Keith?
I know a guy who was the chief of the Nez Perce, but I've never heard of a guy named Chief Keith. Who was the last president to have a draft before President Woodrow Wilson, not Chief Keith? Yes, ma'am.
Whitney Houston.
Who can tell me, and I think Wade knows the answer, who was what was the name of the ship that was sunk by the Germans off the coast of Ireland that kind of brought us closer to World War I?
Noah's Ark.
Yes, again, Wade. Not Noah's Ark. Give me the actual answer, Wade. Give me the actual right answer.